Good morning, everyone. It's Jennifer, and welcome back. We're going to do a stitch and chat this morning. And those of you that are new that don't know what these are, this is where I sit and stitch and chat every morning and tell you what went on yesterday and what's going to happen today. And we are working on peacock feathers from Carolyn Manning, and we're going to get started. So if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new and you enjoy what you see, please make sure you hit the subscribe button that's down below along with the bell. And if you like what you see, make sure you hit like. Okay, so let's get started. Those of you that watched yesterday, you know I had to frog out a whole bunch of stitches yesterday. I was not happy. And so yeah, I wasn't a happy camper at all whatsoever. And I think I got it straight now. I realized what I did and fixed it. So yesterday, it rained most of the morning yesterday, and then it was, nice outside. And I have to say, I gone outside last night to take some garbage out, and the temperature, I don't know exactly what the temperature was, but it seemed to be pretty comfortable. And for me, comfortable for everybody else, but for me it was a little chilly. So that tells me that fall is coming, which is pretty where am I? Okay. Pretty pretty cool because I like fall. That's one of my favorite times of the year. So I don't know why. I just like fall and winter. Don't ask me why. I'm just one of those ones. I like summer and spring, but I don't know what is so different about fall and winter. But yeah, it's just nice to be able to, especially in the wintertime, sit here when you know it's going to snow and you can stitch and watch the snowfall. So yeah, that was fun. Skylar is doing good with school. He he told me yesterday. He's like, I like it, but I don't like getting up in the morning. He doesn't like getting up in the morning and going to um, just getting up. And I get him up usually around 7:30, 8 o'clock. It just really all depends because with him doing virtual, he's usually, I don't know why this is doing this, but anyway, he is usually on by at least 9 o'clock. He has to be. And so it's um so I usually try to get him up, enough time for him to wake up, get some breakfast, and then I'm having issues this morning, guys. It seems like every time I get on here to record, I'm having some kind of issue. There we go. I had to brighten the lighting up. So he just doesn't like getting up in the morning, and so he told me yesterday. The first week is where the teachers are just explaining how the the virtual thing's gonna work and how to turn in assignments. And he looked at me yesterday and he was like, I'm bored. I know how to do all this. And I said, I understand that, but because there are probably some new students that don't know, you have to uh bear it. And I said it'll get better, and next week will be the first actual, I guess, actual, um, what do you call it? Lessons is what I want to say. So, and he's kind of not thrilled, but he, like I said, he enjoys this the way that they set it up this year a whole lot better than they did last year. So, um, yeah. So what am I going to do today? Oh, let's see. Today. Oh my gosh. Um, I do still need to bag some clothes up, and I don't have to do my daughter's room because she's going to do it this weekend, and only really have to do my room and help Justin with his room. So we're kind of, just kind of spreading it out over the week because, yeah, I don't want to be sitting here, the last minute on Monday night and rushing because I'm one of those ones that puts stuff off and I don't like doing that. So today I'm gonna go and take out the clothes that I'm not, uh, that I have in my dresser drawer that I'm not wearing right now or that I don't plan to wear, next week or whatever, and put them in bags. Because this is, let me tell you, this whole process. I mean, I get it, but it's a pain in the butt. Let me tell you, it is a pain in the butt. Big pain. It's annoying as all get go, and I hate it. I really do. It sucks, but and it's just like, yeah. So, and I have to cover everything up too. That means I got to cover my stitching up. I got to cover everything up. So, that's going to be fun in itself. And, which is, I've done this before. So, but today, let's see. After I do that, I need to sweep. And I will not be having my Zoom today because Skylar has a class at 12 something, or not 12 something, 1 o'clock, and his class doesn't end until, I'm not sure. I know it's, I know it's in the middle of what my Zoom would be, so I'm gonna try to sit down, um, today or tomorrow and figure out, uh, how I'm gonna do my Zoom around his school schedule because I'm still trying to figure out the YouTube schedule for my channel, especially with him doing schooling. So it's been, yeah. So I'm going to sit down today after I do chores or household stuff this morning, and then we're going to figure that out. And I've got another book to read. I started reading a new series yesterday. It's called The Gaslight Mysteries, and I don't remember how many books are in the series. And I listened to the first one yesterday. Yeah, yesterday and the day before. And it's really good. It's it's by Victoria Thompson, and I don't remember, it's historical fiction mystery, and I don't remember when it takes place or what year, but it's pretty good. And hold on. I gotta make sure I didn't screw up. Okay. And I'm enjoying them. And I still have to finish my other series that I'm listening to from one of the Cozy Mystery series that Monica Ferris is the author of. And I'm still on the second book, so I got to finish that. And then I still have to finish reading Red London, which I was sitting here yesterday trying to figure out how I was going to get all this done, how I was going to get all these books read, and I realized, okay, I like my text to speech just like everybody else, and I think until I get, the 2 audiobooks done that I need to finish or that I want to finish, I'm just going to take my Kindle back there and read the rest of Red London, when I go to bed at night, and finish it that way. So, yeah, but they're really good. I mean, if anybody likes cozy mysteries, they are these. They're not really long books. They're like, some of them are like, I don't know how many chapters, but they're not very, very, long, but they're really good. And it keeps you wondering, because I'm sitting here still trying to figure out who did what to whom, and yeah, it's pretty good. So, um, yeah, check those out. Trying to think what else is going on today. My gosh, Jennifer doesn't even know. Jennifer's having a hard time this morning trying to get herself straight, just to like think. Um, then I plan on stitching and listening to those books, and um, I got to go to the grocery store. Got to go get groceries. And Justin has already left this morning. He's got to go get he's going to go get a new phone. And he went to the company yesterday, and their system was being a little wonky. So he couldn't get the phone yesterday. So he's going over there this morning to get it. And then he will be, I guess, coming home. He didn't say. He just told me that he was coming to get it, or going to get it. I was like, okay. So let's see. I need to go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is so much easier now that I've got this right. I was having a time, let me tell you, because I thought I couldn't figure out where I screwed up before I restarted this, and I was having a time. I was like, really? What did I do wrong? And I couldn't figure out, because I had this pattern on Pattern Keeper, and I don't know what the deal was, because it's the same thing, even if I had printed off the paper chart, and I don't know what I did. Come to find out, I had like, I don't know. I think I was off like 2 stitches on the whole thing. So yeah, I was not happy. I was like, what? Jennifer did this? No way. Yeah, Jennifer did. I had to restart because I couldn't figure out what I did, and I just didn't want to go through the whole process of trying to frog everything else out, because that I would not have been a very, very happy camper at all whatsoever. And believe me, I wouldn't have been. And so yeah, I just wasn't happy at all whatsoever. Sorry, I was making sure I'm recording because my camera likes to shut off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But other than that, trying to think. What am I? See, I tell you, there are days I don't have a whole lot to talk about because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I don't want to lose count. I don't want to miscount. Let's see. What else is going on today? There isn't a whole lot, because yeah, this is going to be a video where I'm going to be sitting here going, blah, I don't know what I'm doing. I do have a bunch of Carolyn Manning ones that, on my computer. I just got to print them off. I have so many, and I don't remember what they are. 1, 2, 6, 7. But, I do have one that I started. It's called Peacock Feathers, and I put that aside because I think I was getting irritated. I don't remember why, but I put it aside. So we, not that I didn't want to finish it. I think I put it aside because I wanted to do work on something else, and then the design itself, I was just getting really, really frustrated with the um, just the whole thing. But I'll work on it again eventually. And I got a couple, and then I have a Christmas one that I do want to do, and but I'm not gonna start that yet because I have enough to do. Because yeah, let me tell you, and I do need to write down all my plans for uh, 2023 and share them with you on FlossTube video. I just haven't sat down and did that. I gotta do that too. I'll probably do that today. See, I'm coming up with stuff I need to do. Because I have a couple things that I need to start next year. And I need to buy fabric for it. And I think instead of ordering it from a website, I'm going to see what size I need for this one hate that I want to start, which is called Kitty Haven. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, okay. And I'm going to see what I need for it, and then what size I need, and then I will see if I can get it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something, because I got to go to Hobby Lobby anyway next week to get my new Happy Planner for my catch-all, because if I don't do that, I'll order it from Joann's, because Joann's had it cheaper, so we'll see. But I don't have the pattern in front of me to show you what I want to start next year, so I think that's going to be one of my things next year, on my next floss tube, not this floss tube, but next floss tube, and I will show you. I'm just going to sit down and figure out my plans for this year, because next year I'm trying not to overwhelm myself next year, because I feel like that's part of my problem. So I don't know what my deal is this year. And I had all these plans set out for this year, and yeah, Jennifer didn't do very many of them. But maybe this, once I get more organized planner wise, I'll figure it out. Let's see. I gotta make sure I do this right. This was one reason why I screwed up, because the next stitches are like a diagonal, and I want to make sure I don't mess it up. Let's see. Yesterday, I'm trying to think of other things that happened yesterday or today, because I just want to make sure that my daughter's hooked on Scooby-Doo lately, and she's been out. She's been watching Scooby-Doo all day. It's like she watches some of the episodes over and over again. Shh, don't tell her that. She'll just look at me like, okay. So, yeah, that's the other thing. She's planning to move back home. Where she lives, the landlady that owns the house where she is living with my best friend and so forth, they are going to sell the house. And so she was kind of like, I might come back home. Would you be upset with me? And I told her, I said, no, I'm not going to be upset with you. I said, really? Do you really think I'm going to be upset with you wanting to come back home? I mean, seriously. So she's, we're trying to figure out when she wants to. She's talking about the next couple of months, and possibly November, like she did, like when she moved out. So we'll see. I told her, I said, you don't have to ask. This is your home still too, even though, you can always come home. And she was like, okay. So we'll see. She hasn't really given me a date yet, but she's kind of, I guess, kind of just winging it, which is fine because she's, she doesn't want to like, um, I told her she could move back home today if she wanted to, and she just looked at me and she's like, no, because part of it is, she, she needs an emotional support animal, which, Athena is for both of us, but she can't, use that, what do you want to call it? What do I want to call it? She's not available to you to be around Athena all the time, and that's another reason why she's been, trying to come home, because there are days that she's not, where she's at her house, that her anxiety spikes really bad. So I told her, I said, well, that's your choice. I said, if you want to come home, you know, that's fine. And she's like, well, besides the fact that, they are trying to sell the house, she's kind of, you know, doesn't want to be homeless, which I can't say I blame her. And so that's one thing we need to do too between now and when she wants to move back home, get her room situated. And I think, once we bag everything up for this stupid thing, um, then we can, kind of organize everything and figure it out, because her room is, yeah. I thought I was a pack rat. She's just as bad. She has, oh my gosh, you have no idea. She's she's a mess. There's stuff in there that I forgot she even had. So, but yeah, so we're gonna work on that too. Let's see, anything else going on today? There's really not a whole lot going on today. It looks like it's gonna rain outside, but I don't think it's supposed to. But I don't know. Trying to think if there's anything else going on today, because I don't want y'all. The background noise you hear, little dude. He's back there playing a video game, and in between class, he just finished an assignment, so he's just waiting for his second class. And because he doesn't have a whole lot of homework until really next week, he's kind of, like, I don't want to be bored. So he did all his classwork before I started recording. That's why I'm so late recording. And so now we're just waiting for him to get on his, last class for the day. And then he should be set for the rest of the night. And he looked at me this morning because he had math this morning. He looked at me. He says, "I don't like math." I was like, "Well, your mother didn't either, because I am not good with math. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not. Believe me, I don't. I can. I'm not good with decimals, especially when you're multiplying or dividing or percentage. I can't. Jennifer screws it up every single time, and so he looked at me this morning and says, "I'm not good with math." And I said, "Well, this year, the way things are going, it looks like you're going to have a little bit better chance to, learn and figure out how to do some of the things that you had such a hard time with last year." Because he had an awful time last year with some of the stuff. And he, would get so frustrated or stressed out. So this year, I think the curriculum that they have, I think they're, a little bit more hands-on and a little more instructive. I guess that's the word I want to say. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm just going with it, guys, because I don't know. But I watched this morning, and he seemed to understand better this time. So, um, we'll see. Now, he was very, very pleased with himself last night. He did his geography or social studies homework, and he's like, Mom, I got 100% already. And I'm like, well, good for you. So I just told him, I said, you just got to keep at it, keep going, and make sure, you're doing what you need to do. And he just looks at me. He's like, I know, Mom. So he gets frustrated with me sometimes over that. And, which is the age. He's getting ready to turn 13, and it's the age. So, that's really all I've got planned today, and what I've got going on today, and what went on yesterday. And I think I'm going to end it here. So I hope you guys have a great day, and have a great week. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.